Doom, boom, 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 boom. Yes, Masha, how are you?
What's happening here? All good.
We've got a few people jumping in. Matthias with the goat symbol.
He's been watching me race, that's why.
I'll be back in just 1 second.
Oh boy, just trying to get this last person in. Just hopefully getting one more in here. Waiting on the Yankee Doodle.
I do believe the boys won't be waiting around for any more drivers after 8 PM.
No, straight ready up at 8.
Welcome to all of our viewers anyway.
Can't even get it up. Hang on. Hopefully my internet connection's a bit more stable than 8.
Hopefully. You don't have to keep dropping out.
Dropped out the race within first lap too.
So what are you saying here tonight, Masha? Who do you think will get the victory?
Ooh. You gotta go with Matthias, I think.
So my predictions are going to be Matthias.
Just Dave, I'm gonna shout. He was tier 2, he got promoted.
And Wicken. That's my top 3.
You type them in.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell's going on. Wait.
Oh, I couldn't. Don't know where I left them. There. Leave it with me. Leave it with me. I'll try it again.
Should we have with D Wood and just Dave making their tier 1 debut tonight?
Just Dave is very, very quick.
Mhm.
Well, compared to me, he's very, very quick.
Look, he was on par with tier 1 last Sunday whenever he was in tier 2, so deserved promotion.
Let's see who he gets on tonight. Jamie Murphy as well. Is he going to be spinning right round tonight?
I think he's not listening to that song today.
I'll sing it for him.
Mm.
So, Dynamite, how are you, my man?
It's Dynamite.
Looks like is that a Haas getting ready to come out of Wicken. Yeah. That's not even Wicken, is it? It is. So Wicken and
Aston Martin, is that Terry, is it?
Jamie Murphy out as well. Matthias is winning for sure. Dynamite with his prediction. He's racing and he's saying that.
He got P2 last week, didn't he? Very good first outing for him.
He did, didn't he? I was thinking that myself.
I think he would have got P1 bar a couple of penalties.
Oh no, there. So we do have a couple of people on outlaps. We'll sit on board. It's not even him first. It's Asperger's that's first, so we'll sit on board with him. See.
Yeah, sit with him. Wigan has a wee spin out.
So we have Asperger coming around the last two corners. Needs to get a good drive out of this one.
Set the early pace here.
And will do. We still have 6 people in the pits.
Oh, you have Burns joined. That's good.
And Asperger takes that little chicane perfectly. We do have a different name for a corner on this track, Masha. We have the Charles Leclerc corner. I'll give you a shout when it's coming up.
Oh, I know where it's at, don't worry.
Couldn't think of any other name for it, so we just gave it our own.
The Leclerc chicane.
Asperger coming up to the Leclerc chicane. This kind of either makes or breaks your lap, this chicane. Can he keep it nice and flowing? He can. And does well coming out of it. Will set a good lap here.
There's a few on hot laps here.
Yeah, I'll just go down the list to Wicken next, isn't it?
Yeah.
So we have Asperger, who's probably going to hit 117 or 118. 117. Then we have Wicken hitting a 117. So the two boys quickly putting themselves out the line. Then we have Jamie coming around the last corner, and he's not going to set a lap anywhere near these boys. Jason Humphreys with a 116.
Nice.
D-Woo with a 116. Jamie with a 121. Jamie will go again. Comics coming around the last corner. Yeah, must have had a spin. We'll call that the spinner lap. Just Dave must have had the same type of thing. Teddy Edwards on a fast lap now. Not sure.
Just Dave, 134. He must have had a wee moment too.
Yeah, he must have, yeah. And I think the furthest one up, Mortgage, our next driver to come across the line, and will set a fast enough time. He could take P4 here. He takes P3.
P3, 117.
With a good lap. So we've got Dynamite coming across on the start of this hot lap. Then we've got, is that Wicken? He's probably pitting yet.
Oh, sitting board with Dynamite.
Comics has validated. Teddy Edwards has invalidated. Matthias starting his fast lap now. Yellow flag in sector 3 in the Charles Leclerc chicane. And Matthias is our championship leader in all of our tier 1 races at the minute.
Big challenge for him here with a couple of different faces this week.
Reese gave him a really good challenge there the other day, and he just messed it up himself. And Tax Dodger after jumping into the top 5 with a 117.4.
Oh,
Big man like, no man like Tax. And as we've said before, Anfield official, he's brilliant at defending. Not like the real Liverpool, but he's better.
Big moment from
Matthias through the
Unlucky.
Charles Leclerc chicane.
And a Ferrari too. Couldn't rate it.
And Jamie does improve his time with a 120. Matthias still can get up ahead of P5 here. He could even take P1. Does he? He does.
Oh, he does.
Oh my god.
Crazy.
That is just sick. We have You're Boring out on track, and Dance has a moment, so will not set a good lap here. We do have Tax that will go and sit on board with Tax. He has a moment, and he's going to pit this lap. And Jamie, you spin me right round, baby, right round. I predicted he'd spin.
That's just our heads, and then he does it in the car too.
And DMZ Dynamite invalidates his lap.
Yeah, Bourne's going to come across the lane, not be too far off.
Yeah, Boren 117.4 puts him into P7. Is that someone in a wall there? No. So we do have D-Woo coming out on a outlap. At the minute he is P2. Not even half of a tenth off of Matthias. But Matthias did hit.
Goes again.
And we have Anfield. As I said, man is great at defending. Better than Van Dijk. Let's see what he can do here. He is Mr. Consistent as well. In the Haas, that's a good team. Haas, Wicken and Anfield.
Lots of potential there. Like.
Anfield with a purple sector 1. Samuel. No. Mash a message Samuel, tell him to leave, will you? Anfield has a moment, doesn't invalidate, so he gets away with it. Comes up to the Charles Leclerc chicane here. He's a purple sector 2 as well, so he's going to be setting the fastest lap here. From our favourite pole.
The pull and pull.
He comes around the last corner. And I think he might take... and he's not even going to get pole.
Close?
He's getting 5th.
Oh, he must have lost a lot in sector 3.
So, who do we have? Teddy Edwards with a 117. It's very, very close tonight. Like, everyone from 5th to 10th are all in the 117s.
And it's just milliseconds. Like.
I can't even do anything here.
The Dynamite, you expect to come out just Dave as well with better laps. Yeah, just Dave went P4.
Fair play, just Dave.
Dynamite too. Oh, something. Ooh. D Woods just one pull again. 16.029.
Matthias will take that in the next. I can see Matthias hitting the low 115s here. We do have someone spun. That it was just Dave. We have Mortgage on a hot lap. Teddy Edwards, he is pitting. So our next driver across will be Comics. Didn't take the chicane really well. Let's see how he does here now coming down. He's not going to improve his time, I don't think. Very lucky not to invalidate.
Oh, Dynamite's just ran on. He just ignored the chicane. That's good.
And who have we got next? Asperger staff. And
go again, Dynamite.
He is going to cross the line with a 117.4, which only puts him 10th. I don't think it moved him at all. Dynamite is pitting.
I caught the Leclerc chicane.
Mortgage pitting. Tax Dodger coming around the chicane here. And we have Joffrey No shouting on for D-Wood.
He's looking good at the minute, isn't he?
He is. We have Dan's on a hot lap. Let's see what Dan's can do. Yellow flag in sector 1. That looks like Matthias. And we'll go and sit on board with Matthias. He has a purple sector 1. Let's see what he can do. Drives this car like he's one of the best drivers I've seen on this game anyway. He's not. He saved it. He needs to get into the pit and come back out. So we'll go and sit on board with Jason Humphreys. And he is flying. I don't think he's going to improve his time. Very hard. He might do. He gets around this last corner. Oh, he hasn't validated. Why always Imola? Because that's the calendar, Bevan. That's the calendar. And Matthias, let's see if he pits or is he going to go straight on. He is pitting.
Nice going in.
So our next one is Tax Dodger. And no, he's not on a lap. Jamie Murphy, let's see how he gets on. We do have Yo Boring out on another lap. Anfield out on one. Wicken out on one. Looks like they're giving each other a little bit of a tow along. Good teamwork by the two of them there.
Later improved though.
And Jamie in sector 2, I'll tell you whether it's worth watching. And he has improved it by 1.7 seconds.
That's good. That maybe put him under P12 if he keeps going.
Let's see what he can do. 1.7 seconds. That's fucking massive, man. See what he can do. Come on, Jamie. We're all rooting for you here, brother. And he's going to come across the line with a 1.17. For
nice
P8.
for Jimmy up to P8.
P8.
Oh,
so,
Anfield keeper it.
And we've got Anfield with a purple sector 2.
We spin coming out of that chicane there.
Thanks very much, Joffrey. We appreciate it. Hello from Ireland and Northern Ireland.
Yeah, boy.
And we've got Anfield. Is he going to take P1? Oh, P5.
He did improve. He had a wee moment there too. So
watch Wicken. Wicken goes in. So Anfield P5. Now we're going to have a lot of people coming out. So it's going to be difficult to see who's actually on a lap. We have Dynamite coming across and taking P4. This is
nice,
good stuff. So we have Jamie gonna go into the pits. We've got Tax Dodger on an out lap, same as many others. I wonder, will Wicken come back out on a lap?
I think he will.
He'd have to start getting out now though.
Yep. I think I'll give Anfield a wee bit of push there and then jumped in for new tyres, hopefully.
Maybe. So we'll sit on board with Matthias.
Oh, Dynamite's wiped himself out.
Dynamite out of session, so P4. He might not have that secured because Jason and Anfield are probably going to set another lap each. And Matthias now looking to get P1 here. He's taking a really wide line to get as much speed as he can, and he starts it off. Coming down to the first corner, T1, always a crazy one when race is starting. And takes it really well. Hits the curbs. Comes down towards turn 3 or 4, I can't even remember. Does really well. Hits the curbs. Oh, very close to invalidating.
Yeah, he's keeping this well though. Using track limits to the full.
He is. T purple sector 1 again. This man just does it all the time. And we have 11 viewers. Let us know in the comments who you think are gonna win. And Matthias, where he messed it up last time, he's coming up to the Charles Leclerc chicane. Can he keep it on the track? He can, and doesn't invalidate.
Yeah, much better.
And I think he's going to take P1 here, Masha.
Yeah.
With a low 115.
Nice.
He's rocket. He is through them corners, and he's getting a 115.7.
Nice lap, that. Well done.
Very nice lap. But we do have Daewoo out on an out lap. Mortgage on a fast lap. So it is squeaky bum time, as they would say. And we'll try and go on board with the next one across the line.
America, I think, isn't it?
Is it?
Aye, he's coming through the last chicane now.
Yeah. We do have Dan's coming across. No, it's not. It's just Dave. Just Dave is going to get a 115, 116.2. Puts him into third place.
Go on.
Just Dave on his debut into T1. And Mortgage.
Oh, America didn't improve. Well, he improved the same. But
doesn't improve his positions. Do have Matthias. I'm not sure if he is pushing. No, he's not. D-Wood. We'll sit on board with D-Wood and see how he gets on. What's
just
weird to me is Anfield and Wicken didn't set another lap.
I'm surprised Wicken didn't.
Oh, and that's D-Wood. He's invalidated, so that's him finished. Just Dave.
Oh, well, just Dave now.
I'm not sure if he's pushing for another.
Nice going, he's right.
He's not. He's 3 seconds behind his other time.
Oh, it's gone. Jason Humphreys done.
We have Asperg. Nah, he's just pitting. And Teddy Edwards coming across the line with a 116, 17.0, puts him into P11.
Ooh.
So that's all of our racers, except for Just Dave, because he's gone into the pits. And that will be our grid. There is no formation lap, as there is a glitch. So Masha, do you still think your predictions?
I fancy Matthias. I like David too, so
Yeah, I picked Wicken.
a lot of work to do, doesn't he though?
Yeah. Dynamite, I could have gotten a better lap, but I kept invalidating. Yeah, it's a tough track, my man. If you invalidate once, you'll invalidate many times.
I was watching him, he was flying a couple of times.
We've got a lovely camera angle here of the Alfa Romeo. So there is our grid for the race. Ferrari, we thought Jamie done really well with his time, but ends up P13. Tax Dodger, same thing, we thought he done really well. But what's surprising me is everywhere from 2nd to 10th are all in the 116s. And then Matthias in the 115s, all on his own. All by himself.
Hopefully David keeps him under a bit of pressure.
I think just Dave will do really well in this as well. I just didn't think
he's
he'd
more
be that quick.
a racer rather than a one lap kind of person too. Same with Anfield.
We'll have to see now. Takes forever to load. So our standings at the minute for this league are Matthias, Dynamite, Jason Humphreys, Anfield, Trevor, who is absent, Asperg, Lucas absent, and there's a load of other drivers who weren't here last week. So Ferrari are leading the constructors at the minute, but I don't think they will be after today. I think Jamie's gonna have a couple of spins in race. Ooh.
Isn't you on the menu, are you? Your PlayStation?
No.
It's not up. It's up here.
I'm watching the race take off now. We have Matthias having it. There's a little bit of contact just from spinning wheels. There's an Alfa Romeo after going into the wall. Now what happened there? We will go down the order a bit just to see. Turn 1 is chaos. What is going on? Someone is out of the race, I believe. Tax isn't. He didn't lose it. Can't see past Matthias for this one. Mappel, MKP with his prediction. Matthias already has a 2-second lead. Comics jumped up plenty of positions here. 5 positions. We do have Anfield losing 4. Just Dave losing 12 positions. So something must have happened at the start. So it'll be interesting to see if people go for the 1 or the 2 stop.
Aston Martin way Dynamite.
So we will get this off and we'll go for tyres. So we do only have one person on the softs and one just Dave on the hard tyres. There's position changes all over the place here. So we have Teddy Edwards chasing down Mortgage, Dynamite chasing them down, and Wicken. Wicken going for the move around the outside of Dynamite and is going to make this stick. I believe we'll just sit on board.
Yeah. No.
And
he's fighting back.
That's racing incident, I believe anyway. We have Dan's making the move on Jamie Murphy. Jamie just giving him a little bit of a love tap and gets himself a penalty.
Comet has got himself up in the P2.
We had Samuel who was trying to just spectate the race. Oh, Jamie has a bit of a spin. Holds it well. Will lose positions to just Dave, I believe. No. And someone has pit already, have they?
Have they?
Yeah, Anfield and Asperger staff have both pit. DRS is enabled.
Surely.
So Wicken chasing down Jamie Murphy here. They won't have DRS just yet. Wicken nearly hitting the wall. And I'm backing Wicken to catch him on this little stray here.
Oh, Jamie ran away, let him free.
Jamie ran with down.
Straight back on him.
And he doesn't get the move back. So we have D Wood looking to make a move on Comics. We have sector, yellow sector 1. That is Dynamite that's after spinning. Or Contact, we're not really sure. But it is Tax Dodger ahead of him.
David will need to make this move sooner.
D Wood.
Matthias will just pull away with it.
Yeah. D Wood is going to make this move on this straight. He is much quicker than Comics here. That's a great drive out of the corner. Will get DRS, open up the wing, and already closing that gap. And it's gone. Yeah. Let's see if he can hold it though, because Comics will fight back. A bit of contact. And he loses a position to Jason Humphreys within all of that fighting.
Of course, you're boring off track too.
And we have Wicken looking to make the move on Dan, so that Wicken has made up a few positions. Anfield has gone onto the hard tyres already, so I'm wondering, is he...
Yeah, 15, 16.
Oh, and Dan's has a bit of a wobble. Wicken makes the move on him, but Dan's looking to make the move up the inside. Bit of contact, and one of them has to pull out. Dan's
spun out, right?
Jamie makes up a position, so does just Dave. And we have D Wood is after spinning, so has dropped to P7, and Wicken is going to take that, and then Jamie will probably won't get the position on D Wood. D Wood running really well there. We have Jason looking to make a move on Comics down this straight.
Tax Dodger and Dan's was just, you know, spinning, then it was spun.
And
the usual.
Whoa! Don't know if anyone else seeing that. We will be chatting. And Jason Humphreys did make that move, and we have yellow sector 3, Tax Dodger and Dan's.
They're having bother because they both spun.
We have Comics looking to make the move back on Jason Humphreys. You're boring, chasing down Mortgage Blast. It's just a big DRS train there, and Matthias is just running away from it with it.
Sector 1, 2 and 3. It's going.
Don't know, is that a safety car?
No, it's only sector 1 now.
DMZ Dynamite. Asperg, his teammate. He ungoes at a very dangerous position there. Not his fault. D Wood is after going in for soft tyres.
He's going to double pit.
Dynamite is struggling here with his tyre temps. And we already have Matthias looking to overtake Dan's lap.
But Jason is closing the gap slowly but steadily. He's made up a few hundreds.
Comics chasing him down. As I said, it's just going to be a DRS train. We have Wicken just made the move on Just Dave. Both Wicken on medium tyres, Just Dave on hard tyres. Wicken runs wide, will get a warning for that. Two boys having a battle. Good to see. We have Mortgage chasing down Comics.
Your Bourne's right behind.
And you're born right behind. Oh, did I see contact there?
That's Comics way off, is it?
I don't know if we're seeing contact there. But you're barring up into third. Mortgage chasing him down. Teddy Edwards. Comics Don't know if he's overheated his tyres there. And Matthias already with a 7-second lead. He just got away from all the craziness at the start, and it's just unfolded right in front of him. So we do have Dan's and Tax Dodger both after pitting for hard tyres. And we have a yellow sector 1. Is that Matthias? Matthias.
That must be it. It definitely is, eh?
So Jason Humphreys only 2 seconds away from Matthias here.
Matthias needs to be careful here on his tyres if he did spin.
Yeah. But we have little gaps forming now. The only close battle we really have is Mortgage and You're Boring. And Diru sets the fastest lap of the race.
He's out in the sauce.
And he's after overtaking Comics. I don't know, is Comics in the pit? He must have just pit. Diru, after coming out last from pits, is now up to P11. Them salts won't last him very long. And we do have Mortgage. Again, he's gonna probably get this move down the main straight here. On Your Boring. Let's see, he'll get that ring open. Yeah, use ERS. He has no ERS left. And makes that move. Easy enough. Your Boring goes a little bit over the curbs, a bit too much. Loses a small bit of time, but that will be the position stuck for Mortgage, and I believe he'll stay ahead.
Boring's got a wee bit of work to do around the next 2 sectors to stay within the RS.
So Matthias isn't really closing or building any more time on Jason Humphreys. One mistake can mess it up for Matthias here.
It's up and down.
And every driver has one mistake in them. We do have Matthias going onto the back of Tax Dodger. And he's lap. Do have a yellow sector 2. Just Dave up to P6. Masha has left the session. Masha with his Alibaba bleeding internet.
I think I didn't spend money on a cable or anything like.
We've got Your Boring. He has DRS but won't make any inroads into Mortgage. Dan's with a 3-second time penalty. It's hard when you're running that low down to Matthias. 0.6 of a second. In one lap. We actually haven't got any other close battles. It's going to be a boring race for a lot of people.
Some mistakes happen to you though if you're on your own.
So we have Matthias already a pit stop out of Anfield. So if Matthias does choose to pit, he will come out ahead of Anfield.
I'm not sure, could you make the hards last as long?
I don't know. Matthias probably can.
No, well, sure he blew up a tyre, didn't he?
That's right, yeah.
Anfield's on the hard from lap 2.
So let's say that might be when people start to pit, he could probably jump in and put the mediums back on. Because people are going to have to go to the hards for the one stop.
Jimmy's sitting nice in P8.
Yep. 10 seconds behind Wicken. 3 seconds. Well, it's Anfield is in 10th. Samuel is a no count.
May as well be 10 seconds on Anfield, but Anfield is gaining.
Yeah. So, and there's no other D Wood chasing down Anfield. And MKP saying Wicken on for the podium. That's what I predicted. I predicted Matthias, Mortgage and Wicken. To be fair, I didn't even take into account Jason Humphries or Teddy Edwards. Two of them are very good racers as well. D Wood just making more inroads into Anfield.
He's skating big time now, isn't he?
Yeah.
That's the hards, but then...
Just Dave on the hard since the second lap.
Same as Anfield.
A fourth lap. Yeah, fourth lap.
And David, he's chasing on the soft, so he'll have to pit.
Yeah, he's done 5 laps on the softs. This will be his 6th. So that's kind of the only amount of laps you're getting with them soft tyres.
Maybe push 2 more out of them and then he's going to have to pit. Like.
The only problem with the softs, you push them too much and they'll send you into a wall. But just holding his way around this track. You're boring with a 3-second time penalty. So Mortgage nearly within a second of Jason Humphries here. Jason just getting good exits, and he is within that second. Can he keep it there?
Oh, he's lost it.
No, he's lost it. So Jason must be bun his ERS there.
It's done well.
And we have D Wood looking to make the move on Anfield very soon. And as I said, Anfield can defend better than Liverpool themselves.
They'll get him on the home straight.
Yeah. I think it could be nearly time for him to pit on them softs though.
Yeah, maybe try and get a wee bit of a gap after he passes Anfield. Just maybe thinking Anfield has to pit again.
Anfield should just not fight it and let him pass. Wickham with a 3-second time penalty, so that could take him out of. And Anfield doing what I thought he would, just let him pass. Faster driver on the faster tyre. He's happy to just drive behind. And
Yeah,
Jamie,
David to pull that gap.
Jamie still racing well, goes wide there. Mortgage has closed the gap and to half a second on Jason Humphries. Can he make the move on the main straight?
Yeah, I think I'll get him here.
He's got very close. Dan's with another 3-second time penalty. And Jason pits. So he's
Nice.
going.
That's a smart move too.
Yeah. Matthias staying out. So Yabarin takes 3rd position for the minute.
What's going on? He has to go on the hards. He can't do softs.
No.
Yeah.
Gone on to the hards. Will come out. He's not going to come out behind Jamie, so he's going to come out in 7th place.
Yeah, nice stop, huh?
Just Dave up to 5th, which is good driving, seeing as he did pit the 4th lap. And again, there's just no D Wood chasing down the bot. And just takes that chicane absolutely perfectly, D Wood. We will jump on board with Wicken. See if he can close this gap to Just Dave. Just Dave will have to pit very soon. So anyone kind of on the hard tyres have the advantage for the minute. And hopefully a safety car could come out later on. And Teddy Edwards with 5-second speed. Odd Wicken,
Yeah, Wicken's win.
is in to put on the hard
So is
tyres. Mortgage is in, already on the way out. So Mortgage is going to come out ahead of Jason, I
Big
believe.
laps for Matthias here, and you're boring. They pull a wee bit of a gap.
And
Sure,
Mortgage
1 and 2.
did come out ahead of Jason. So that extra lap out did work from him. But he is on them cold hard tyres. So this could be interesting.
Jason took them well though on his out lap.
Did. But you can see where he lost the time because he didn't get out ahead of Mortgage. So we have Jason chasing down Mortgage now. This is going to be a hard corner for Mortgage to take with them cold tyres. And he has to race them. Does it really well. So if Matthias pits now, he will come out in second place. Basically. Or third place. And Yabaran is in the pits.
Yeah. He's gone on hard. No fear of Matthias whatsoever, he's still going.
No. This man will blow a tyre just to win a race. And Jason makes that move on Mortgage.
Nice.
We missed that. Yeah. Makes a stick. And Jamie
is going to fight back
still on the medium tyres. Is he crazy? He nearly spins it. He's gonna have to pit at the end of this lap. And we have a yellow flag. Who was that?
The Comics. I think.
No. He's on the soft tyres, 8 lap old. He's not going to be able to. Wicken just overtaking him easy enough. Anfield up into P8. Wicken right behind them. So I wonder, will Gunther Steiner will tell Anfield to get out of the way here? But Matthias is a pit stop ahead of everyone. And he's still going. He's on another lap. So that's 17 laps he's going to do on the medium tyre. Just Dave must be happy with his performance because he's up to P2 on hard tyres. Safety car now would sue him because he can put on the mediums that he didn't get to use and he'd be away. I'd be surprised if Matthias doesn't come in this lap. Same with Jamie.
Morgan's fighting back.
Jamie is in on Mortgage.
Overshot the chicane a wee bit there.
Jamie has pit. He was struggling on them tyres. He's gone in for the... Are they softs he's had to put on?
Hards.
No, hards. They look like softs. For a second they wore red.
Late minute change.
I know Jamie struggles on hard tyres, so let's see how he gets on with these ones. He is dropping positions. And will come out.
Yeah, but so most of these guys are going to have to pit again.
D-Wood should make this move stick. Jamie should just concede the position. He does. Jamie is on them hard tyres that are all brand new, so he just needs to heat them up. We have Mortgage and Jason. It's been an interesting battle between these two.
Murky's did try on the first chicane, but
and here we go.
Breaking a little bit.
Has he got him here?
Maybe a bit too much.
I don't think he's got him here.
Nah.
And as I've said before, Matthias still out on them medium tyres. The only one close to him doing that is DMZ Dynamite.
And he's nearly pulled the pit stop on P2.
And there's a yellow flag. It's not just... So it must be Dan's. Dan's must have spun.
His time's dropping.
Yeah. So we do have Matthias overtaking his teammate and lapping his teammate.
Shows how good he is because Jimmy's having a good race.
Downstairs, I think. Jamie onto them nice heated hard tyres now, and can just use his teammate as a pull down, follow his lines, and he needs to not take corners like that. Very lucky. We'll go on board with Mortgage and Jason Humphries. Can Mortgage make this move stick here? He's not even going to get close to it this time.
No, Jason's just keeping the gap, just where he needs it.
Yeah. Now Jason has 0 ERS, same as Mortgage, but just Dave 11 seconds ahead of Jason. And Dan's with a 5-second penalty, and he's retiring from the session. Unlucky, my man.
A bit of defending from Jason's, maybe pull a wee bit of a gap there to just
Yeah. That's what just Dave wants. He wants them these two fighting, so he pulls more of a gap. Matthias still on them medium tyres.
He's not going to pit for softs, is he?
I think he might be pushing for the fastest lap.
Oh, that's crazy.
He has the fastest lap already, so he doesn't even need to.
What is the pit stop average? 30?
For mediums,
No, the time in the pits, you know.
about 23-24 seconds, isn't it? I think it's actually less than that.
He's probably worried about what just Dave's going to do. Does he need to pit again, or?
And Mortgage does make that move stick on Jason. We're sitting there just happy watching Matthias and Jamie with another time penalty. Comics down in last place on them hard tyres that are brand new. But the two Hasses here are up into P7 and P8. Anfield has no penalties, and if it stays the way it is, he will move ahead of Teddy. If he can gain a bit more time, he will move ahead of Your Boring as well.
He's let Wickham free.
And he's just let Wickham through.
Oh.
It's smart for Anfield, because if he can just chase after him, he will finish ahead of Wickham as well. But Anfield is on 17 lap old hard tyres.
Yeah, Wickham can see them parts out to the end easily.
Yeah, he can, yeah. Wickham only has 5 laps on him. So that's that. Anfield is chasing him down. Looks like he's still got enough grip as well.
Yeah, probably just tagging along, getting the DRS here.
Yeah.
No, he's just outside it. Nope.
Nah, he should get it.
Nah, it's open. Oh, Wickham's flying.
Wickham is a very good driver. We have Jason and Mortgage still battling away, but they're at the closing a gap on Just Dave, so Just Dave must be struggling on them 20 lap old hard tyres nearly.
Matthias has nearly pulled a second on him.
Matthias still hasn't pit. This man has a death wish.
He's going to pit for sauce. Fact.
Oh, and we have a yellow flag in
Teddy
sector
over
1. It's no one out, no safety cars as of yet.
Is it Jimmy?
No, it wasn't Jamie. I think it is DMZ Dynamite. He's just struggling with temps on them tyres now. Needs to just take a couple of corners really slowly. Otherwise he'll just spin again. Exactly what just happened. Yeah.
Has to be the worst feature in this game at the moment.
Yeah. We have Jason and Mortgage still going wheel to wheel, trying their best. This is for the last podium position as of right now. We've got Anfield just dropping time to Wickham. We have Comics looking to make a move on Tax Dodger here.
And Matthias is in.
Matthias is in the pit, so let's see where he comes out. Comics will get the RS
Yep,
open.
softs.
And Tax has gone in.
10
Has he
laps.
gone onto the softs?
Yeah.
So will Just Dave get out ahead of him? That's the question here. Just Dave has gone into pit.
Oh, he's pitted too.
Yeah, and this is his second pit stop, so he can go on to the mediums.
Or softs.
I don't think the softs will be good, so this means Mortgage will come out in P2 and Jason in P3. And they will have a good gap. He is gone onto the mediums, like I thought.
Matthias only has 3 seconds and Merck has...
Yeah, them soft tires will heat up straight away, and he'll get so much grip for the next couple of laps, won't he?
I thought he'd be a bit further ahead.
Jason, and it's going to be close.
Jason Humphreys still hasn't gone up P2 either.
No. As I said, it's just been a lonely race for a lot of people out here today. Jamie just running outside of the points. I don't know if he'll get 15 seconds, so a late safety car here will determine what happens. But Just Dave into P6, and he'll be chasing down Teddy Edwards. He's already closing in on him. Cotton by 3/4 tenths of a second there. Teddy gets
Jason's
time
going to pull us
penalty.
back here, is he?
I don't think he's got enough. I don't think he's got enough space.
He has. Aye. Merck is just too far ahead. He'll need to try again.
Not even taking the defensive line because he knows he's not going to make it. Jason just needs to keep close to him, put him under pressure and see if he makes a mistake. But they can see Matthias on the tops of their screens, but it's getting more like a red dot now.
Jason's very quick through this first sector.
And yellow sector 1, we have Tax Dodger gone off. Anfield overtakes Wicken.
Ooh. Anfield's going to see them out.
He's going to try see them out. Let's see if he can. He's the only one, him and Asperg are the only ones left on them old hard tyres. And Just Dave has already closed that gap to 1.1 seconds.
Merck's second sector is just too much for Jason.
Matthias with a 117. He just needs to sit up in the lead now and just be happy. Just Dave has got the DRS now on Teddy. Probably won't make a stick.
Oh, it's getting tight. 200, 300. I think if Jason keeps this up, we'll get him in the next lap.
And Just Dave makes the move on Teddy Edwards round the outside and makes a stick. Brilliant. And we do have Tax Dodger off on the last chicane again, last corner again. He must be struggling with tyre temps. Looks like he's struggling really bad. And Jason dropping out of the DRS zone of Mortgage.
He must have had a big moment.
Oh, Mortgage just picks up the pace a little bit.
I think he needed to as well, if that was the case.
Wicken with another time penalty. Anfield chasing down Teddy Edwards here now. Wouldn't Tax Dodger gone off again. And that is a virtual safety car, is it? Or is it a full?
Nothing's come up yet. I
think that's a full safety car, yeah?
Yeah. Yep. Free pit stop for Anfield. And then he goes.
So just Dave gone into the pits as well for them fresh softs. Won't lose any positions. And I would imagine Mortgage and Jason Humphreys will go in.
Wiggins came in behind Anfield.
He did not, did he? Ah, he's sitting there waiting. Doesn't matter, I think Wigan has the pace on them softs to overtake.
Not sure why, but he was in pretty fresh hards.
I know, but it's the tyre drop off, isn't it?
So that'll close the gap nicely. I think second, third and first going to struggle now.
I wouldn't put it past Matthias making a mistake here and losing this race.
Matthias is away back in.
He's coming back in for fresher softs. Jason stays out, does he? No, he doesn't. He's in the pit. Jason and Mortgage all in the pit. Everybody has pit except for D Wood. He's on 4-lap old mediums. Comics. Asperg put on mediums. And then everybody else has pit. So now it is squeaky bum time.
Move up there, Matthias.
It's going to take another lap for this group to catch up. Jamie does take a position on Asperg, so he only has to get Comics to get into the points for Ferrari. Again, this is a solid showing.
From Jamie in the sauce.
Yeah, this is a solid showing from Haas. Both cars in the points. The only other cars to have both in the points are Alpine. No, not Alpine.
Williams? No. Williams.
It's not even Williams. There's no cars other than Haas with two cars in. Tax Dodger with a time penalty. So all the cars catching up now.
So, safety car will interrupt at the end of this lap. You'd like to think, anyway.
So let's see. Can Jason and Mortgage keep it clean? As they're both been fighting all race. Or will there be an incident? Tax Dodger retires from the session.
Can Matthias keep his lead as well? He's lost out in about 5 seconds.
He has. One person I've been very impressed with is Just Dave. Anfield has a penalty as well.
Is Matthias going to slow the pack down here?
It's not in this lap, is it?
Has to be.
Will be. Tax Dodger is out of the session yet. So hopefully it says now safety car in this lap. So Matthias holding up this pack.
Yes, tight charger, there is. If you're listening.
So let's see what Mortgage and Jason Humphries can do here. And Just Dave. I don't put it past Just Dave of jumping a position or two off the restart.
5 laps sprint.
And Matthias will let it go now. Will he? When is he going to go?
Lane.
Mortgage nearly side by side with him. And Matthias is gone. And we do have a sector 1 yellow flag. What is wrong with people? Your Boring is going to lose a position to Just Dave. Your Boring pushing him really far wide there. We do have a yellow flag. That looks like Comics and Asperg both spinning.
What? Matthias down to 7th?
Oh no! Matthias down to 7th. What happened there?
I don't know, I just flicked over to watch Anfield and I just seen him overtaking him.
So Matthias has a lot of work to do here. Has to have been a mistake, but he's already closing. We have Anfield looking to make the move on Teddy Edwards. And Anfield is going to make this move stick. He's just got too much pace for Teddy. And will start to chase down Just Dave. So Just Dave will get a podium. That's if Matthias doesn't catch up. Matthias already catching Teddy Edwards like by a second.
I'd love to know what happened to Matthias. Sure. Hopefully it was his own error rather than somebody else's.
Anfield chasing down Just Dave. Don't know if he has the pace for Just Dave. Comics probably going to retire. Yeah. He's had a horrid race. Just couldn't get them tyres heated, and then when he did, he was spinning, which we all know was just a disaster in this game. But Jason and Mortgage, the battle is now for P1 between these two. So let's see, will this bring added nerves and a mistake?
Sector 1 yellow flag.
Yeah, that's Comics.
Oh, is he DNF?
No. He's in the pits, retired in the pits.
Alright.
And we have Jason just dropping back on Mortgage. Just Dave catching your ball.
Anfield push.
And Dance has left the session.
He retired early.
I don't even know who we watch here. Matthias. Him and Wicken. They have a little tangle. I don't know whose fault that was. We didn't get to see much of it. Wicken loses a position to D-Wood over it.
Not be happy.
And it's just an exciting race here. Matthias, I'm guessing he had a moment around that long U-turn.
No idea what happened because it just flicked. I was watching him for the whole time.
And we have Jason. Has himself within the DRS zone. I'm sure the DRS is open this lap. Let's see. Is DRS open? It is. So can he use some ERS? He's not going to get the move done, but he just needs to get a little bit closer to make the move on the next lap, and that will be it.
Matthias up to P6.
So Matthias with damage limitation here. And we have Jason. He's very, very close to Mortgage here. if he keeps it this close, it will eventually turn to be a win for him. We'll just quickly scroll down. Just Dave chasing down Yabaring and goes wide. So we'll lose a bit of time to him. Has to make that move on the next straight, otherwise he won't get that move made at all. We have Matthias chasing down Anfield and he's 1.8 seconds away. Don't see the move being made. Wicken looking to make a move on Teddy Edwards. Teddy is a fierce defender as well, but I guess Wicken will make that move stick on this straight before he even gets down to this DRS zone, and does.
Keeping light in the front too.
So we have Jason now with the DRS. I don't think he has enough.
Far away.
Doesn't have enough to catch Mortgage. Mortgage burning his ERS here, has none left. Neither does Jason Humphries. It's been a very well fought battle from both. Jason does have speed around sector 1.
It's very good in the first 2 sectors.
Gone wide. Loses it. D Wood overtakes Teddy Edwards. Teddy Edwards has a spin. So Jamie is up into the points. And Jamie hits a wall. He's out. Oh my good God. What are you doing? I can't believe you've just done that.
Oh, that's Jamie.
Jamie. We've been rooting for you all race. Ah. And Just Dave will finish on the podium because You're Boring has the penalties. Matthias will finish ahead of Anfield because of penalties. We'll just have a quick look at penalties now. Actually, Anfield will finish 4th and Matthias will finish 5th. Yeah.
Yeah. No.
He will.
Right.
Now Matthias will finish 4th, yeah. D Wood up into P6. Wicken to P8. So as I said, that's a very good showing for Haas there. And we have the comments flying in now. I'll get the phones just so I can check. Matthias, I'm washed. What happened to you, brother? Let us know in the comments here so we can let everyone else know. You spun.
Oh well.
You shouldn't have went in for them other softs. Should have kept the other ones on. Safety cars are a joke. Well, to be fair, there was only one this race. So there is our finishing lineup. So we have Mortgage with the race win with Jason Humphries. What a great battle these two boys had. Just Dave in P3 with a great drive for his first time in Tier 1. Then Matthias up to P4 damage limitation. He gets the extra point for the fastest lap as well. Anfield, D Wood, You're Boring, Wicken, Teddy Edwards and Asperg staff all in the top 10. Samuel is a non-racer. So, and we do have Jamie Murphy who crashed out at the last lap like an idiot, but unlucky. And that's all for this week. Thanks for tuning in, people, and we will see you all on Wednesday, where we race around. Let me just find out. We race around Austria next Wednesday. So it's a fast track, plenty of incidents, plenty of crashes, I can guarantee that. And plenty of spinners. Thanks for tuning in, see you all later.